Good morning. Hello, Mr. Billy Goat and Mr. Billy Goat. And this one's called Billy, and this one's called Billy, and this one's called Billy. They're all called Billy. The sun seems rather high already. I wonder if my game is set up right. Anyway, welcome back to the Minecraft Diaries. I was going to say the Vampire Diaries, but that's exactly what this title is based on. Welcome back to the Minecraft Diaries. We're going to head back down the mountain today because we need to start working on at least a little bit of a base. I'd like to get something set up for Minstrel, first and foremost, because, you know, he deserves the best home. But we do need to make ourselves a little place to live as well. So we're going to head on down. Can we see Minstrel from here? Minstrel! That's cows. That's a horse, but not our horse. Where has Minstrel got to? Goodness me, no idea. Let's head down. Something I've seen that made me very, very happy as I've been climbing up and down. Well, not up and down, just up. But as I've been wandering around this world, is a special little thing I'm going to call a bush because it's called a bush. Now, bushes were added in the Spring to Life update, and they're my favourite block. This is my favourite thing. We can't pick them up yet because we need shears or something of that ilk because it's much like grass, but they're my favourite thing, and I can't explain it, but I would die for the bush. So I'm very, very happy that we have bushes in Minecraft now. Anyway, I can hear a skeleton. Minstrel, where are you? There he is. He's just wandered to where we're going to build our home. Amazing. What a brilliant horse. Okay. Come here, Minstrel. We're just going to wander up here and let's check this area out because this looks like the best place that we can flatten out and build a proper house on. We're going to need to make him a stable as well so he's got somewhere to live. We've got our village up there. We've got our ocean over there. I wonder if we could bring up the render distance. Let's have a look. Render distance. Let's bring it up to 32 chunks. Let's try that. See if we can see a bit further. Maybe we could see the ocean. Oh, look at Fat Mountain. This is going to be a great view. If we can get our bedroom positioned around here. Fat Mountain. Love it. We can't quite see the ocean, but we can see into the fog, which is good. I like that. I like that we can see a bit further. Okay, we're going to pop Minstrel there then. You're gonna hang out, and I suppose we need to start making ourselves some tools so we could build ourselves a house. We're gonna get. Let's have a look, because if we can find copper, we'll have some slightly better tools than stone. And copper tends to spawn in quite big globs, so oh, bit dark down there. Let's go have a look. Let's be brave. Copper, perfect. Hello, sir. You're gonna die quickly. We don't want. We actually haven't set our spawn, so we really don't want to die. Let's grab ourselves some copper then. And we can make ourselves some tools and some armor. A little bit better armor. Slightly better tools. And then we can start working out how we're going to build. That would be good. I don't have any torches. Can we make some torches? I feel like I can hear a skeleton, but that may be my imagination. Let's just poke our nose in this cave. There is some more copper there. Excellent. Let's come and get this then. Grab what we can get. You get a lot of copper from one little bit of ore. Excellent. So we have 41 copper. That should get us going. And we'll just put the last of these torches in. Another little bit here. We've got some iron over there. We'll come back for that later though. Excellent. I like the copper update. It reminds me of Vintage Story. You go into the copper age before you can get anything like iron or anything else, and everything's made out of copper. Brilliant game. Brilliant, brilliant game. Right, we're going to make a couple more sticks and just a handful more torches. Just so we can light up this bit as well, because what we don't want is all of those nasties climbing out of the cave and eating us in our base. That would be very, very bad. So, up we come. We want to clear out a little bit of the dirt and just flatten this area, because look, we could make an awful lot here, but I think we need to flatten this and get rid of this layer. So let's come over here and we could bring that layer down as well. We could bring this layer down. We could bring it down to here. That would give us a nice wide area. So we're going to need to make ourselves some tools. Let's get some of these bits in here and find some more coal. And then we're going to want to get some wood as well. But we'll do that once we've got ourselves some copper to do all of that with. So back down the hole. We did find coal here. There's some, yeah, there's plenty of coal. Lots of coal. Now, coal is one of those really underrated things. I think everyone sort of gets into the game and they're like, okay, I'm going to make a lava farm and I'm going to smelt everything with lava, which is a great concept. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic and easy way to use fuel, but I still really like having coal, just loads of coal, just as a backup, just in case I need it, just in case I really want to smelt like loads of stuff all at once. I'm not one for iron farms usually, which means I tend to dig up all of the iron I'm going to use. So let's get ourselves a bit more stone while we're down here and while we're waiting for that copper to smelt. There we go. And that's a very, very tiny amount of stone, but we won't be using it for tools because we've got copper. And then we want to go get ourselves some wood. We'll make a chest as well to dump all of our inventory into. And we need to start flattening this place out. And we also want to build a bit of a fence to keep Minstrel in, because otherwise he's going to vanish. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a chest. Let's do that and that. And we're into the spruce. I do prefer spruce. We didn't even get any spruce saplings. I just realised. Luckily, there's a bunch of spruce on that hill, so we can start growing that. So yeah, let's dump our inventory. Get rid of those things. Lodestone's cool. I'm very happy with the lodestone. All the things we don't need into the box. We could put down our lectern. We could put our diary here. Look at that. There we go. Nice. And we've already got, there we go, 14 copper. Let's make ourselves some things then. So we need, let's start off with an axe. We need an axe because we're going to need a lot more wood than what we've got. And then I guess we can just get basic tools as well. So a sword would be good. We can have our first sword, a pickaxe. We've got an axe already. Shovel. We're going to need a fair few shovels. We'll need more sticks for that. Let's get some more sticks. Fair few shovels if we're going to dig out all of that dirt. We'll stick with 3 for now. And just whilst we've got that, why don't we make ourselves a helmet? Nice helmet. Swap it out for our leather one. Slightly better protection. We're going to need to sort out food as well. But let's go and get ourselves some wood, because the sun's already going down. And then maybe we can fence in Minstrel before we go to bed. Let's get ourselves some oak. I think the first house is probably going to be much like our log cabin we found the other day. How nice will that be? Okay, this is the first time using the copper tools as well, guys, and I like it. So far, I like it. I just saw a brown mushroom, so we're going to get ourselves a brown mushroom, and then we can start farming mushrooms and make mushroom stew. And all the bonuses that come with suspicious stew. Oh, I love it. Love it. What a brilliant game this is. Look, mushroom! I quite like the fallen log as it is, though. Let's leave that for the moment. We can come back for it. Okay. Go round. We're not climbing back as much. And let's grab a little bit of this dirt. Oh, the shovel's not quite as fast as the axe. Or is it? I don't know. How unusual. It's really strange seeing like orange tools. I'll tell you that much. I can hear a cow. I don't know if we do have a lot of cows. It was sheep and pigs and chickens we didn't have. We want to put some more coal in there. Put down our bed. And let's just see if we can make some quick fences for the horse. For minstrel. We want more sticks. And then I would rather do spruce fence if I can. That'll have to do. You're going to have a very tiny pen. Still not going to be enough, is it? You'll have a bush though. Lovely bush. Can we make some more? Make some more fences. Excellent. Minstrel, I have a home for you. It's dark and cold. There we go. Minstrel has a pen and it's dark, which means we need to do our diary. Let's see if we can take this and we just need to fill out our day then. Here we go. Okay, all done with our diary entry. Here is story time. Dear diary, I headed back down the mountain at dawn. The view from up there were amazing, just absolutely beautiful. It seems we've picked a lovely spot to call home. I made my first stone pickaxe and did some mining today, and you won't believe who I met down in the cave. It was Steve, but we were all green and groaning. At one point he even tried to bite me. So not himself. I murdered him. Hopefully that teaches him a lesson. It would be nice to catch up when he's not drooling all over me, asking for brains. I struck copper in the mines. Apparently it's really good for making some basic tools and armour, which I'm really gonna need if my friends are gonna try to eat me. I got myself geared up and started looking for resources. With any luck, we should be able to start on the house tomorrow, maybe even a pasture for minstrel. So that's our day 4 done. What fun! It is very dark and the mobs are already spawning, so we're going to jump in bed and say goodnight. Good night, minstrel. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.